Hello everyone, I am Shubham Solanki from Tech Sapphire, and today we are going to learn that how to model a simple LED light, USB LED light for 3D printing, and what are the parameters which needs to be considered before printing them. Alright, so we'll be creating the exact similar model in SolidWorks. So let me just create a new part and let's get started. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just going to sketch and draw a center line at the top plane. Okay, and we are going to use mirror entities feature to create our part. So I'll just draw the half profile of the LED. I'll just randomly draw the lines, and then we'll use the smart dimension tool to scale it up. Okay, so we have some profile for the LED light, and what we'll do is we'll go to smart dimensions and give the dimensions to it. See, we'll go it for 20 mm, and the distance will be 10 mm, and let's say you want the length of the LED to be 85 mm. And again the curve on which the light will be sitting will be taking it as 15 mm, and the length of the LED light let's consider it as say nearly around 50 mm. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just mirror the same about the center axis, and let's also give the dimension how thick it will be. Say I want it to be the thickness of 12 mm. Okay, I'll just go to mirror entities, select the lines I would like to mirror, and I'll just click the mirror about the center line and click OK. Okay, so we have our lines created. We'll just create a closing of the USB port. We can use a line, or you can also do it during the mirroring procedure. And I'll also select a 3-point arc, select the 2 points between which I would like to have my arc, and just make it till the center. Alright, so we have our profile of our LED light, and let's just increase the length to 95. Right, it's a bit elongated. Okay, so what we'll now do is we'll just go to the features and extrude it to say about 10 mm. 10 mm will work. And okay, so there are two ways to add the fillets. You can add it either right now, or you can just add it in the later part of the video. What I'll do is first I'll create the slot for the USB. What I'll do is I'll just select the face and press Ctrl 8 to make it to the normal, and we'll go to sketch, take a center line. I'll make a diagonal line here just for the reference purposes. I'll select a center point rectangle, go to the center point of the diagonal line, and just drag our USB. So the dimensions will be 7 mm, and the other dimension, say it will be 16 mm. Of course this might not be the exact dimensions. You can take the exact dimensions of your design, but this is just for the tutorial purposes. I'll go to features, go to extrude cut, and I'll make a cut to say 15 mm. I'll just select it, I'll go to 15. Okay, you can change the direction of your cut using this, but we don't want the cut to come out, so we'll just select the direction which was selected earlier. Okay, okay, so we have our slot. I'll just edit the sketch and make it 6 mm. Okay, exit the sketch. Okay, so we have our groove here, and now let's add a provision for our light. I just press the upper face and press Ctrl 8. Again we'll go to sketch and take a center line or the construction line, just to have a mark center. All right, and I will also mark a center for the elongated part where the light will fit. We'll just select it from here. Why is it? Okay. Okay. So we'll just select a line and draw it roughly, and to make it centered to the center line, what we'll do is we'll press Ctrl, select the endpoints in the line, and say add a relation of symmetry, so the line will automatically be in the center. Okay, we'll go to smart dimension and add some dimensions to our light. It will be 40 mm, and the distance from the center line will be approximate 6 mm. All right, again I'll go to mirror entities, select the entity I would like to mirror, and select the mirror about and select the center line, so we'll have a mirrored line here. I'll select OK. I'll go to 3-point arc and create an arc for either side of the light. Select 2 arcs, and okay, so we have our arc. We'll take the smart dimensions, give it the dimension of 12 mm or radius 6, and we'll again mirror the arc. So select the arc, mirror about the center line. All right. Okay, so we have a profile of our LED. So what we'll do is, again we'll go to the extrude cut option from in features. We'll select the extrude cut, and it can be, you can take it blind or you can take through all, so the cut will pass through the entire geometry which you have made. So I'll press through all and select OK. So we have a through hole. So how will our connection from USB to light will be done? So what we'll do is we'll create a hole or a channel in which our wires will pass. So what we'll do is we'll select the face, we'll press Ctrl 8, and let's add a center line. Okay, and we'll select a circle, and we'll have the diameter of 4 mm, or you can even take it 5. Okay, so now to cut it through, what we can do is we'll go to features, extrude cut, and now if I select through all, the hole will pass through the entire geometry of the light, but we don't want that. So what we'll do is we'll just go to up to next, so it will make a hole till the next face or a part of the geometry comes, which is still here, and that's what exactly we would like. So okay, after clicking up to next, I just click OK, and we have our through hole. Now let's okay, so let me just show you that how does the extrude cut features work. So I have a quick example. I just drafted a cube on which I have mounted 2 cuboids, and now let's just go to the sketch and let's create a hole. So what I'll do is I'll just select a center line, and I'll just draw a diagonal. Okay, so I want to create a hole in between. Okay, I'll go to features and extrude cut. So what I can do is I can either tell that how deep I would like to have a cut. So say I would like to have it 10 mm, so I can reduce it to 10 mm, and I can have a 10 mm deep cut. Or say what are the features which we can have is you can have a through all feature. What it will do is it will make a hole through the entire geometry. So for the better explanation of this, what we'll do is we'll just delete this hole and also delete the sketch, and let's just create the sketch on the other side. Okay, so I'll just take a sketch and add a random circle and say I want to give some dimensions to it of 10 mm, and go to features, extrude cut. Okay, so the first feature is the blind feature, in which I'll give the measurements which I would like to, or second will be through all, which means there will be a hole through the entire line of your geometry till the last phase of your geometry. So if you like to have a hole through the entire geometries which you have constructed, you can just select this through all menu without giving any dimensions. The other thing is the through all both. So we'll look after this in a minute. Which will the next is up to next, which means if I select up to next, it will only create a hole to the upcoming next part of your geometry, the next part or the next phase of your geometry, and the other will be up to a vertex. So what you have to do is you just have to select a vertex. Say I would like to select this, any edge, and it will create a hole to the parallel to the, or say or you can say perpendicular to the vertex. The other one will be up to a surface, so you can just randomly select a surface. Say I would like to select the surface, so it will create a hole till the surface, or if I select this surface, so it will create a hole till the surface, or if I click the other surface, it will create a hole till that surface. So you basically need to select a surface till what you would like to create a hole. The other will be offset from the surface. Like say I have selected this surface, but I don't want that the hole should touch the surface. I want the hole to stop a bit before the surface. So how much before the surface? See, I want it to stop 5 mm before the surface. So I'll just press 5 and you can see that the hole just stopped. And if I just go to 0, okay, so you cannot add a 0 number. If I click 10, the hole will be a bit farther than the surface. The other option which we have is up to body. Up to body, again you need to click a body, that till what body would you like to have a hole, right? So as we are having one single body, so it is not relevant for this, it is relevant for the assemblies. And mid plane, so the hole in which you would like to have the hole in two directions. See, in direction 1, which is the arrow, and the other direction if you are having some geometry here. So let's just see the example for the mid plane and also the through all both. So what I'll do is I'll just delete the sketch. I'll exit the sketch first and I'll delete it. So what we'll do is let's create a sketch on the inner part. I'll just click the face, press Ctrl 8, and let's just create a circle. And give it a dimension of 20 mm. Okay. So you can see we have created a circle on the inner side. So again, let's go to the features and extrude cut. Now we'll go to through all both. Say I would like to make a hole on the both the side of the sketch. What you can do is through all both. Okay. Flip the side to cut. So what it will do is it will keep the circle and delete every other things which we don't want right now. And through all both means it will create a hole through all the geometry on the both the direction of the sketch. And the other feature will be mid plane. Say from the hole I would like to make a hole in two direction, each direction for 20 mm. So you can create a hole with this. Okay, so let's get back to our problem which we were discussing. Smoothen the geometry out. We'll go to fillet. Select the fillet to 2.5 mm for now, and select the phases I would like to fillet. Say phase 1, phase 2, and if I click OK, we'll have our fillets ready. Right. You can also smoothen the edges out. You can either go to the edit feature menu and select the faces if you like to. I'll just delete two edges. These are not the edges I would like. And select the faces. Similarly on the other side. and okay, we have selected our faces with the fillet of 2.5, and we'll just click OK. So it's saying an error that the fillet which you are giving is too much of fillet to which will damage the geometry. So what we'll do is we'll just reduce the fillet size to say 1.5 mm. And let's see if it works. Yes, it works. So if this is satisfactory, you can use that, or you can just go to the previous by pressing Ctrl Z and go to the sketch, the previous sketch, go to edit sketch, and you can add the fillet in the sketch itself. So how can you? We'll just go to sketch menu. We'll select the sketch fillet and select the edges where you would like to have your fillets. So I'll just select those edges. Okay, and you can have a fillet of say 20 mm, or you can even have 25 mm. Yes, this looks good. I'll just click OK. I'll select OK again, and when I'll exit the sketch, alright, so the fillet which we made prior was not able to compile the edit which we did afterwards. So we'll just delete this feature and add the fillet again. We'll just go to fillet, select the faces and give it a fillet, and we have it. So we have a fillet. You can increase or change the fillet here, and you're good to go. Okay, you're good to go. What you can now do is you can export this file as an STL file to print. Okay, so thank you everyone. See you in the next video.